Good evening, Venerable Sirs. My name is P.K. Chi. I'm from Buddhist Missionary Society. I believe that other religions tend to associate or criticize Buddhists for being idol worshippers. So my question is, are we Buddhists really idol worshippers?
Actually, Buddhists are not idol worshippers, but ideal worshippers. Because, first thing, the word worshipping also wrong from the Buddhist point of view. We do not worship, but we pay homage, pay respect, in appreciation of the Buddha's highest achievement, perfection, supreme wisdom, enlightenment. Therefore we pay homage. For that we use the word worshipping. But we do not worship idols. We worship the Buddha. But the image is important for us to concentrate, because it is very difficult for us to maintain our mind, because the senses can bring all sort of external objects and disturb the mind. To avoid those external disturbances, we take the Buddha image as a symbol. Then very easily we can concentrate and we can recall the Buddha in our mind. We can create the real Buddha in our mind. But the image is important for us to concentration. On the other hand, some people take the Buddha image to recall the Buddha and reflect all the good qualities and virtues and wisdom of the Buddha. Then it turns into some sort of meditation. It's called Buddhanusati Bhavana. By reflecting all the great virtues and the qualities of the Buddha, they train their mind. Then the image is important in that respect. Therefore, it is wrong for people to say that we are idol worshippers, because we do not expect anything in return from the idols. But we take the image as an object for us to train our mind to develop our concentration. Thank you.
Most Venerable Reverend, I thought it would be relevant and definitely useful for us to recognize the fact that the Buddha himself did not want an idol of himself in his lifetime, neither did he want idol worship as a practice. So I think there is always this misconception that this was something that is being promoted for perpetuating his goodness and his greatness. I think the fact, if you could elaborate on this, in terms of the historical happenings, actual incidents where the Buddha had very categorically stood, and how the devotees respected the Bo tree first, and then went on to bringing about the idol of the Buddha through cultural contact with the Western world. Thank you.
I think you are right. There were several occasions when the disciples wanted to erect the image of the Buddha said it is not necessary. He did not encourage for anybody to erect the Buddha image. There is no evidence to prove that there was a Buddha image in India for nearly 500 years after his passing away. First, they started to worship or pay respect with the lotus flower in place of the Buddha. Later, they have erected the feet of the Buddha, then paid respect. During Greek occupation, they have influenced Indians to erect the images and various other religious symbols, then started to erect the image. Another thing, the Buddha did not encourage for people to depend on his physical body or the image. So one of the disciples who had been experiencing emotional satisfaction by watching the Buddha image, the Buddha's figure or the body, the Buddha said, by watching this dirty body, you won't gain anything. If you really want to see the Buddha, you can see the real Buddha through the Dharma or the doctrine that I have preached. That is why earlier also I mentioned, when we think about the great qualities and virtues of the Buddha, we can create the real Buddha figure in our mind without depending on images and idols.